Alert! Sickening ISIS plot against America just exposed. Spread this everywhere. No one is safe from the horrors that ISIS plans to inflict upon us. Readers, be warned. Islam is a disgusting disease that's tormenting the earth. No one is safe from ISIS's evil plot to kill every single person who doesn't subscribe to their insane religion. The Religion of Peace recently came out with tips and guidelines on how to conduct brutal murders. These tips were printed in a terror magazine known as Rumiyat, and they advise these dirty thugs on completing the perfect massacre. Via New York Post. ISIS recommends that their flock of killers try out a new tactic. The magazine advised their raging, murderous followers to create postings on websites like Craigslist or Gumtree, pretending to sell something. When the person shows up to pick up their purchased item, they will be lured inside and brutally killed. This is absolutely terrifying. People trust these sites because we're so used to them. Our Western way of doing things, like selling and picking up products using the internet, is being infiltrated by third-world degenerates. ISIS provides a detailed write-up on how to lure their targets to execution. They speak of us like we're stupid and dim-witted. It's absolutely insulting, and terribly scary. The fact that Americans are being spoken of as simple targets is proof that we need tighter borders. ISIS casually bulleted their tips on how to murder us like they were explaining the instructions on baking a cake. They're very unsettling to comprehend, so we advise that you read at your own risk. The first one reads as follows. Having a room specifically reserved for the disposal of the bodies of the targets is also important for the obvious reason of not alerting those intended victims entering the property after them. The second point states, one must space out the arrival times of one's victims, thus granting him the ability to initiate his attack while they are alone. Via New York Post. How utterly disturbing. We encourage everyone to use these sites with the utmost precaution. It might be best for them to not be used at all. We live in a dangerous world. We really have no idea about the danger that's residing here, all thanks to Obama's open border policies. The third point reads, one should not initiate his attack until the target has fully entered the property and is comfortable, so as to avoid any struggle and prevent the chance of him fleeing. And the fourth, it is essential to have a suitable weapon for one's operation, i.e. a sharp knife or small club that one may use to subdue the victim by striking them over the head before slaughtering them. Via New York Post. ISIS completes their horrifying list with, one should have present with him at the location some easy means of restraining the targets, such as handcuffs, which are widely available to the public. A more discreet alternative is to purchase plastic cable ties, via New York Post. How could anyone want to bring in more unknown Muslims into this country after reading this? Anyone who promotes an open border policy to refugees is most likely extremely suicidal, and needs to be psychiatrically evaluated. This plot to kill hits too close to home. ISIS is prepared to strike us with every evil fiber of their being. Thankfully, their twisted handbook was released, and we can prepare accordingly.